that show us on the stream. On the stream. Hey.
Oh, I think we're live.
It's doing the thing now.
I think we got it.
God damn it.
Yay, we did it. We're live. We're on. Okay, let me rearrange this so I can see it a little bit easier. Great. We did it. Here we are.
Thanks, Grant. Can y'all hear us? Do we have audio?
Sound.
Is audio working? It seemed like it is. It looks like it is. Great.
Great.
Perfect. We love to see it.
Oh, the apron, yes. You're positively glowing, Bryn.
I don't know what to do now. Okay.
What do I do with my hands? Okay. It's going to be a fun day today. We're going to make the pizza, the Mozzarella Fitzgerald tonight. And we got some fun drinks, I think, that we're going to do tonight for y'all. Courtesy of our friends over at Very Good Drinks.
Yeah, they made some suggestions. And then I also came up with one fucking culinary nightmare of my own.
Oh, you did? That
Very
you haven't
excited.
told me about? I feel like...
You bought stuff for it, so I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
Oh, great. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to get started on the pizza while Bryn is doing some drinks. This is sort of like a bake-along, so if you have any questions about the recipes or like anything that I'm doing, ask me. I'm like willing to stop and answer any questions. Let's get started. Yeah? Okay.
I should have thrown the recipe in the description. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Gin and ginger. Okay. I'm gonna go get some gin as well.
Bryn's gonna go get gin. I don't know if you heard that. Okay. I'm gonna also pull up the recipe on my phone because I have a terrible memory and can never remember anything unless I write it down. So. We're going to do the full recipe, so that's going to be 2 quarter sheet pans or 9x13s. I prefer sheet pans. If you only have 9x13, that's totally fine. The other thing I like about this recipe is that you can divide it if you just have like 1 quarter sheet or 1 9x13 and just want to do that. Very easy. This is AP flour. I think someone was going to test it with bread flour. I didn't test it with bread flour, just 00 and AP. Because I liked the outcome of AP and I didn't think that it was necessary to test bread flour. But it's just higher protein with bread flour, so. Ooh, I love when I get the ingredient right on the nose. I don't have to pull anything out, just perfect. 500 grams of AP flour.
Here's your tomatoes. Okay. So, I'll wait till you're done with this part and then I'll make a drink.
Okay.
That seems
Do you
like
want to
the right
say
way.
what drink you're making?
I'm gonna make a Tom Collins with a salted tomato syrup. A Tomato Collins.
Amazing, Bryn.
It's not that amazing.
Okay, we're gonna do 20 grams of salt. I just dump all of the dry ingredients together and then the wet ingredients together and combine them all. I think it's easier for me. With this recipe too, we've done it every single way, so you can just dump all of the ingredients for the dough together and it comes out the same. This is just my personal preference. Grams of salt. Oh, hey, Stephanie. 10 grams of yeast. 5, 6, 8, 10. I usually like to just mix all of the dry ingredients together real quick. Again, you definitely don't have to go to this extent, but I think that it's nice to get it just like combined before you add the wet ingredients. What am I doing here? Wet. We did test this recipe, I think, with both sugar and honey.
Yep.
And it doesn't really make a huge difference. I prefer the flavor of the honey better, but it wasn't like horribly noticeable if you just have sugar and want to use sugar instead of honey. How much? 10 grams. Yeah, I never remember my recipes. Everything is well documented because I have a horrible memory for...
That notebook lost like 30 pages in the process of making this.
Yeah. 9, 10. There we go.
Oh, y'all, I've got a whack-ass knife to show you all this week. Oh my gosh. It just came in the mail yesterday. It is one of the worst things I've ever touched.
I think it's 70 grams of olive oil. Yes.
Yes. So, Steph, this recipe was designed to be doable in under 3 hours total, start to finish. But you can also do it up to 3 days. That's kind of where it started to get too alcoholic, little too, like...
Yeasty.
It's like a failed sourdough flavor.
We're going to go 69 grams today because I like it.
Atta girl.
70 grams of olive oil. 350 grams of water. I think we need to adjust this a little bit. You can do it with cold water or warm water. I prefer to use warm water.
It works better with warm water.
For this because I think it works a little bit better. I usually go between like 90 degrees and 100, 105 with the water, and then it just
100
helps
can be risky
everything.
for these, though.
Yeah, 90 to 100.
Anything
degrees
above room
Fahrenheit.
temp is going to be fine, just like not too hot, right?
Yeah, and then it just gives everything a boost. We didn't mention the warm water in the recipe, probably something that we're going to change, but if you are thinking about making it, it'll still work with cold water. It just won't work quite as well. What am I doing? Water.
Hey, thanks, Grant. It was a fun one. I was really excited after the burger one to start making more like this. And yeah, Sarah absolutely killed it on this recipe. Right. The only downside with the like making it ahead, from my perspective, is that it doesn't actually like save you time day of if you make it ahead, because you still have to like warm up for like an hour. So you're not really gaining that much time back. You might save an hour, maybe. They definitely had better crust flavor after 3 days, but it wasn't like mind-blowing or anything. It wasn't game-changing.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this is 350 grams of water. Let me triple check. 350, yeah. Can we get there? Okay, that was exactly, well, it wasn't exactly 330, it was 347, but not a huge deal. We're gonna call it good. Can you all still hear us if we have the air conditioning on? It gets really hot in here. The air conditioning just kicked on, so
I think with this mic we should be all right.
No, if it's too distracting. Detroit style is your fave. So I'm just stirring in the honey so it doesn't sit at the bottom right now.
Wait, why?
So it doesn't just stick
No,
to the
but
bottom.
you can just put it all in the thing and it'll be done.
Yeah. I explained this before. I prefer to, like...
I think this is the only thing we disagree on in this recipe.
Like I said, it's just personal preference. I don't know. I've always cooked separating the dry and wet ingredients. But Bryn has made it where he's just dumped everything in together and it's turned out basically the same. Okay. Here's where it might get a little bit tricky. So I don't technically like knead the dough together. I'm just using a fork to like combine everything. Basically, I just want all of the dough to be hydrated before I let it rest. So I just mix it until the dry flour is not dry anymore. You can use your hands if you want to. You just probably want to put some olive oil on your hands beforehand because it will stick to your fingers.
I just used water for mine and it worked great too.
Or water.
Just a heads up.
Okay. Homogeneous.
Excellent. No difference with the AC on. You love to see it. Okay. The only difference between this and a Detroit style, there are three, I think, which is one, it's not like made in a cast iron pan and it's not as tall of a crust. The sauce for Detroit style is typically cooked and sweetened, where this is like a rustic raw sauce. And the cheese is not Wisconsin brick cheese, it is mozzarella. It is low moisture mozzarella, so fairly similar. But I think that the other two factors really give it like a little more lightness.
Now I'm just fucking around. Okay. There. That's done. Do you want to show what it kind of looks like when it's at this stage?
It looks like a double.
So it looks, I'm going to try to show you if you can see it. Maybe? Can you see that? So this is kind of what it looks like.
You don't have to wait forever. You can see it on the camera.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry.
It'll save you. Then just cover it so it doesn't dry out. Yeah?
Yep. And then I usually let that go for 30 minutes. Give it enough time to like proof, get some bubbles forming. Set a timer. Bop.
We did make a couple swaps ahead of time so that we don't have to just sit here and wait for that and make the stream super, super boring. So, do you want to start that stuff now?
What stuff?
Do you want to get those parbaking?
Yeah.
Well, this oven's still preheating, I guess, so we have to wait for that.
We'll stretch it a little bit.
Okay.
We'll stretch these
Cool.
a little bit and then we'll go from there. Do you want to do a drink?
Yeah.
Or should we make
okay.
this off then?
Let's see here. What did Very Good Drinks say to me about how to do this? Not really a lot. The idea was salted tomato Collins with fresh basil garnish. So that's what we'll do, because I trust them completely. I'm gonna get this to clean up some basil though.
Fresh basil, yes. Oh, hey, Grant.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Cool. How's everybody's evening so far? Or whatever time it is, I guess, where you are.
why won't this do? Working on a slide deck? Hell yeah. Who doesn't love a good slide deck? What is going on with this right now? Did I bend it or something? Stephanie, did you go to the like huge rock beaches or like were there sand beaches? So I feel like that's most of my experience in Michigan has been like the massive like stone beaches. We used to travel in the UP quite a bit when we were kids. Could I tell you where? Absolutely not. Mackinac. Otherwise, can't remember. All right. Now we got some basil. Okay. Do I know how to make a Tom Collins? In theory, yes. Have I made one? No. No need. We're gonna wing it. Where's the scale? There's a scale. No volume measurements ever. So we're gonna do 3 parts gin, 1 part lemon. I might try it without the lemon and just with the tomato first, because that might be enough acid for us. That seems like a good idea. And because a Tom Collins also has, okay, 3 parts gin, 2 parts lemon juice, 1 part simple syrup, I think we can get away with just our tomato syrup instead of both the lemon and the simple syrup. So I think, what, 60 grams? That's 2 ounces of gin. That's not an easy to divide number. Good job, Bryn. Off to a great start. I love that for me. Oh, Traverse City, nice. I've definitely been to Traverse City. Do I know much about it? Nope. Just know that I've been there. I was probably like 10. I want to know how much acid I've got in here. It is very tomatoey. Let's go half an ounce. I just don't want it to be too sweet. So if this isn't enough acid, then we'll go with the lemon. So there were 2 suggestions. One was muddle the basil into it like a mojito, which doesn't sound terrible, but I think I'm too late for that. And the other was just to use it as a garnish, which I think sounds phenomenal. So I'm betting that's not acidic enough. It's quite sweet. Just top it off with soda. So I guess a Tom Collins is basically just like a gin highball. What do you think? Just get a couple leaves. Stick them down the side. This is why I don't do cocktails. Don't know what I'm doing. One day I'll figure it out. Did y'all see that Very Good Drinks was in the New York Times today? That's crazy. Them and their chicken broth martini. Brilliant. All right, you ready to try this, you weirdo?
Okay. some drinks.
That sure is tomato and gin. It does need a little more acid.
Super, super light.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet. I don't hate it though. It's very simple.
Do you want that stirred in? Or are you just gonna go for
I'm
it?
just gonna drink it.
Take that lemon floater.
Mm-hmm.
I'll save you from yourself.
Thanks. Cool.
Perfect.
Okay, let's try this again.
Better but less tomato. That's the challenge.
It's sweet, but I don't hate it. It's not bad. Not bad. Very, like, easy. This is one of those drinks that would, like, probably get me drunk really fast because I wouldn't realize how much alcohol is in there. So I feel like I'm gonna have to take it slow.
So it is, it's 1 part tomato, 1 part sugar, and 2% by weight salt. So it's basically just like salt and like a really like a light sweet, like it's like a cherry tomato flavor with a little bit of that like glutamic acid. So it's umami
Yep.
sour slightly, but it just doesn't have enough to carry all of the drink. Maybe it's because this is a fairly strong gin. Maybe it would work better with something that's a bit more neutral. I bet it would go great with mezcal. Have that like smoky tomatoey thing.
Smoky tomato. Yeah.
I think also like muddling the basil would be better, more interesting. I tried making a basil oil, and I couldn't quite get it to the point where the basil overcame the olive oil. It was just all olive oil flavor every time.
Also, different tomatoes might bring a whole different acid
Totally.
aspect, no? Yeah, Stephanie. I think you're right. We used cherry tomatoes,
Yeah,
I believe.
because they were the only thing that looked good.
I should check how much time we have left on that.
I also love Suze.
Okay, let's check the time on this first rest. Oops, 19 minutes. Okay, we can get started on the sauce. Why not? All right, because we have basically 4 pizzas right now, we're gonna make enough for 4 pizzas, which is 2 cans of tomatoes. Any whole peeled canned tomatoes that you can find. Tonight we're using Bianco di Napoli. They're fine. With our blind taste test, we didn't notice a like huge difference between them. I think there was only like 1 brand that we just did not like, but everything else was fine. It was like Chow or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a spatula to get out the rest of that good stuff.
I forgot we didn't have any more vermouth. So my brilliant idea, we didn't need 2 cans, I don't think. Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because we're making doubles.
Yeah.
I had a great idea for a spicy white Negroni that I was going to call it pepperoni. And I don't have all the things. I'm so good at this.
Cool.
How many ounces on the tomatoes? These are
760.
794 grams. So it's the 800 gram tomato can, so it's like the double size, 28 ounces, I think. Yep, 28 ounces. So a normal size can is 14 ounces. 14 and a half, something like that.
If you're just making the, like I said, we're
single?
doing like a double recipe. Yeah, if you're just doing the single recipe, then you only need 1 can of tomatoes. Obviously, we need 2. I like to just smush the tomatoes with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's personal preference here too. If you don't like the chunks of tomato in your tomato sauce, then by all means puree it, throw it in a blender, get it the consistency that you want it to be. I just prefer
You probably want to strain it if you do that.
the chunky chunks.
The other thing is, if you've refrigerated the can of tomatoes because you were taste testing them the night before, don't crush them with your hands. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cold. It hurts really bad.
Yep. Yeah, I think there was the only brand that we didn't like specifically was Chow, and there was one other that we liked a lot, but it was way too expensive. Like more expensive than I think canned tomatoes have any right to be.
It was like $7 for a 28 ounce can, I
Crazy,
think.
crazy town. $7 for a 28-ounce can. Nonsense. San Marzano tomatoes were one of those trendy ingredients a while ago. Yeah. Yep.
The one that we were really surprised by was that we didn't really particularly care for this brand that we've been buying by the flat for years.
Yeah. I think it's just like it's a very gatekeepy culture with the
Italian food?
Italian food. Yeah.
It has to be this,
This
way,
is
or else
not a whole
it's a
peeled
crime.
one.
Oh, is it just the peel?
Yeah, I'm actually glad. Look at me. I almost got this all over my nice white shirt, but Bryn was like, "You should wear an apron," and I was like, "Nah." He's like, "You should wear an apron."
The shirt's already covered and stuff.
Yeah, I probably should, huh? I'm gonna have my hands in a bunch of tomatoes. I don't know. I really like this part of the process, but
Actually.
I was also that kid when I was younger who was always like playing in mud and stuff too.
When
So.
you were younger?
I'd probably do it now too.
Not get in your way.
Yeah, thanks.
I just really want to get in your way.
I know you do.
500 degrees.
Bon Appetit's pushing the San Marzano. Right now, are they? Or is it
I
just
mean-
like historically they're pushing San Marzano?
Yeah, it's been a thing for a while. Alright. Oven is preheated. We're going to get our swaps in so that we can move that storyline forward a little bit.
Wait. Show them the like. Well, I guess I'll show you how. Okay.
Show what?
So this is what it looks like after like an hour of stretching and kneading.
Yeah.
Well, not really kneading, just like stretching and pulling to get it to the sides. I'll show you kind of how I do it with the stuff over here that's rising, that first 30
Right.
minutes. But that's what it looks like at the end. I hope you got to see the whole thing. He might have pulled
You'll
it.
show it to him later. Don't worry about it.
Do you have a timer set?
Yep.
So the first Parbake, this is the Parbake that just went in. What I usually look for is like light golden browning on the top and a little bit on the sides. Then I know that it's like pretty well baked through, and we can add on the cheese next. This is taking a long time because there's so many tomatoes.
Takes 3 of these 8-ounce cheese blocks to do this because it is a Sarah recipe.
Yep. I love the cheese is my favorite part of the whole pizza, so I usually load this with so much cheese. But totally up to you, you know. If you think it needs more cheese, put more cheese on it. If you think it needs less, put less on it. You can make it your own.
I don't think you can really do this with less and get that crust unless you just like skip.
Are we gonna watch the Barbie movie?
Hell yes.
Probably.
Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Have you seen it? Has anybody seen the Barbie movie yet? No spoilers, by the way. But
No spoilers. It's got Barbies in it.
yeah. Steph, what kind of tomatoes are you growing in your garden this year? You're on a business trip, but you're still planning to go see it. Nice.
Break this open here first. Yeah, the cheese is under the sauce.
Yeah. All the cheese was under the sauce.
Where it belongs. Where it can perform best.
Early girl, sun
Cherokee
golds, and
purple
Cherokee
are
purple.
so good.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Those are some good tomatoes you've got this year.
Cherokee purple was my second favorite that we grew. The other one was that, what was the Sweet Gems or something like that? The ones from the University of Florida. They got me on mailing list for forever.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the University of Florida has a really good like tomato program actually, tomato seed program.
And they'll send them to you for like a $10 donation or something like that. Like hundreds of them. We used to have a garden. We used to be very aggressive gardeners.
Yeah, we had this like nice plot of land at our last place that we could basically do whatever we wanted with, and so we like had this pretty substantial garden that we'd started. But it was also kind of a rough year and very dry and like everything died.
Well, we had a heat wave and power went out because of a wildfire.
Yep, it was a
But it was 24 by
wild
48.
chain of
which was
events.
like pretty good size garden.
Okay, I think this is pretty good. There's definitely some bits in here that need to be pulled out though. I feel like I could just smush the tomatoes all day. I'm just trying to pull out some of the skins. I think that's one of the downsides of this brand in particular. It's got a lot of
skins.
skin still on, yeah. But I'll just pull them out as I notice them, and then it won't be a big deal.
Especially in canned tomatoes, the skins are so gross. They're like leathery. Alright, so I figured we could have a race where you grate them by hand and all
No,
of this
God no, Bryn. That's not even a fair race.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the point?
Yeah.
Dumb. Okay, I need to move my hands to the sink. Thank you.
We're testing out a new food processor. We're doing a bunch of them at once. We've done the Cuisinart and the Breville. We started with the Breville, but it got damaged in our move, and so it's been limping along for a while. So we decided to finally bite the bullet and go down the food processor review route, which will be by far our most expensive review to date.
Okay, because this is a double recipe for the sauce, we're going to use 2 garlic cloves instead of the 1. We did test 2 garlic cloves in the initial test, and it was a little bit too garlicky. So if you're just doing the single recipe that's on the website, go with 1 garlic clove per can of tomatoes.
I'm gonna do this.
Your cucumbers are going crazy? Ooh, sugar snap peas are always my favorite as a kid growing up too. sounds like it's gonna blast off.
Feels like it's gonna blast
It's
off.
like such an intense powerhouse. Did you use this to taste stuff? I'm gonna put this in the...
It's a perfect example of why a blender motor isn't a good food processor motor. Or Vitamix just can't help themselves.
We do have more than one microplane, yeah. We have one in like this drawer with our spices, and then we have another one that's kind of like hanging up with our knives on the knife rack.
And then we have another one in the other room.
Can I come eat this? Yeah. Okay, Zach. So we're doing 4 grams of salt for this batch because it's a double batch of the sauce instead of the 2 grams.
This is so much cheese.
The best.
Empty this thing.
Can you look at this too?
Huh?
Can you look at that too?
It's fine. I have a timer, you know.
Oh, you have a timer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty well combined. So good. Bobcat Steph is here. Okay, there's our sauce. That'll just hang out. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna get a not wet towel.
There's one right here.
Hop behind you, don't back up. So this is our crust. Hopefully you can see it. Like I said, it's like just starting to turn like golden on the sides here, and like a little bit darker in spots. I'll show the other one. Here's the next one. Here's another one that's like slightly darker. It's not a huge deal if it gets like around this dark kind of everywhere. It just prevents it from getting like too dark on that final bake. Oh my god, this is so much cheese. Okay, so now the cheese goes on. I'll show you what it looks like after I put the cheese on, but I'm just gonna be back here. Actually, you know what, I can, yeah, I'll do this like here. Should I do that up there? Yeah, I'll do it up here.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put the cheese on up here, I think.
Okay.
Move that out of the way.
Cooking for a video is different than cooking normally. Remember, you can only use half of that. I know you want to use it all.
Oh, I could use
half.
all of this cheese on just the 2 pizzas. I would do it. There we go.
I don't know what I thought was going to be in there, when the pizzas are in front of you.
Right here, Brent. Okay.
It's enough slices.
It's never enough slices. Yeah, I really just like to smother this
Half the
thing
cheese is less than you think it is.
in cheese. Okay, we'll try. I'll try to tone it down a little bit. The important thing for this part, for me at least, is to pull back this corner and just shove cheese. Shove cheese in between the pie and the parchment. So you get that crispy, lacy, cheesy edge. And do not be afraid to burn the cheese.
You want it very brown. It's not necessarily burnt out.
Shove it in there.
I thought you were telling me to shove it for a second.
The nice thing about using parchment paper too is that the parchment paper doesn't really get hot, so you can just pick it up and shove cheese down in there.
I think we're gonna be short on cheese in the future ones.
Oh, okay.
Because this is about what mine looked like.
I'm gonna try to go easy.
Sarah easy is everyone else hard.
Easy on the cheesy. Okay. All right. Done. I'm done. Here we go. I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. Just smother that.
That's
in
too much cheese.
So much cheese. And then it goes back in the oven.
We've got 4 in the works for tonight, so I think we'll have a total of 16 that we've eaten over the last week or so.
Yeah, it's too. I can't.
Not this week. Sorry, this week we actually did a cookbook review.
I don't
Last
want to.
week.
I don't want to count how many pizzas I've eaten because I'll just be.
Well, we were doing 2 a night for most of the week.
Yeah, it's a crazy amount of pizza.
But it's good pizza.
All right, how much time do I have left on this one before I go to the next step? 13 seconds. We'll just do it now. Are these?
It is so many.
What were these for?
I don't know. I didn't put them there. Oh, there were your covers.
Oh, great. I'm just gonna use these.
Yeah,
for
go
that.
for it.
Okay. The dough that we made is ready.
Tomato and lemon is such a weird flavor.
I'm gonna do more parchment paper. On my quarter sheet pans. To get them to stick to the pan, you can get it just a little bit wet, and that'll help the parchment paper stay down. You can use oil or water, it doesn't really matter. It's just more cleanup if you use oil. Get it. You also don't have to use parchment paper if you don't have it on hand. You can totally just use the pan. Just make sure that you oil it. Otherwise, your dough will stick to the bottom. And you probably want to oil it pretty aggressively.
Add more from dough? You don't add more ketchup? What? What is this world coming to?
That's true. I can crumple the paper first. I don't know why I didn't. That is not oil.
Yep.
All right. Pour a little bit of oil on that parchment paper. Not a lot. Roll it around.
These are both Tillet. This is the Tillet Neon. It comes in only orange and yellow. It's okay fabric-wise. I don't hate it. I really love the cords. I think these cords are the best ties in the game. Sarah's wearing the Tillet Utility.
It's fine. I don't love that it only has the one pocket. I think it's because I wear women's jeans and they don't have the best pockets to put your hands in. So I like to have 2 pockets in my apron so that if I'm just relaxing, I can just like stick my hands in them. It does have this weird towel thing, but I just end up putting my hand here most of the time, which is awkward. Here we go. Oh shoot, I should weigh out my dough. Okay. I'm just gonna use one of my sheet pans to weigh out the dough that we had sitting around when we first started. And then it's math time. I hate math.
Math time.
$946 divided by 2.
It's 473.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. Great. So we just need 473 grams per thing. 500. 472. 77. Whatever, close enough. Okay. Move. I need a little more oil. You can use oil or water, but you do want to get your hands wet so that the dough does not stick to you as much. My dough. Let's make my parchment paper move around. At this point, I like to give it a couple of like folds and kneads, just till it's kind of like a little more
We have
uniform.
friends over.
Homogeneous. You don't have to. It's, again, my personal preference. I like to make it look pretty before it gets stretched out. And then just give it a couple of light smooshes to however far it'll let you stretch it at this point, because it's still pretty thick. She's got to rest a little bit longer. So that's about as far as it's going to let me stretch it. So this should be the second rest. Does that make sense so far? Hopefully I didn't lose y'all. She's crazy. What's she even doing over here? Oh shit, we should check on that cheese.
It's gonna be fine. Don't know what that timer's for.
One of them's good, one of them's not.
Stretch, 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 stretch. There we go. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, rotate this guy. God, this cheese is so close to the edge. Makes it very difficult to grab. There we go.
So, quite cheesy. Plenty o cheese.
these need a little bit longer. I usually just take more quarter sheet pans and cover them. You can use parchment paper if you want to. You can use half sheet pans to cover them too.
Can't use parchment paper.
Sorry, you can't use parchment paper. You can use
Plastic
what I said,
wrap.
plastic wrap. Yeah, just cover the dough.
A wet towel would probably work.
Wet towel would work too. A bonus of the quarter sheet pans is that you can stack them on top of each other,
You can also use a 9x13 pan.
or 9x13. Whatever, you just want to cover it and let it chill for another 30 minutes. You can stretch it again at 10, you can stretch it again at 15. You really just want it to have some time to like rest and relax before you try to like smoosh it to the edges and corners again. Usually like 15 minutes is plenty of time, but if you just want to let it like sit and chill, or if you're like making the sauce, 30 minutes is like plenty of time. Smells cheesy. Okay. So, I think the next step for
You gotta soften.
pizzas that are coming out of the oven is the sauce.
Okay, this one's ready now too.
That's your wake up alarm sound? Oh no.
Oh, specifically, don't put them on a pizza steel.
Oh
You
yes.
will burn the bottom.
Yeah. Avoid the pizza steel. These are meant to be easy. Nothing extra
No requirement,
needed.
yeah.
Check that out. I'm gonna try to pick it up. It is hot. Hopefully I don't burn myself.
What are you trying to pick it up for?
So I can show
Oh, I
you
already
all
showed
how
that.
cheesy it is. Ooh, it's looking good. We're gonna get some nice lace on this one too. Okay. It's schlorpen time. Yep.
We debated actually for a while on what verb to use there, because it's not spreading. You don't want to like completely cover it. It's kind of like just spooning it over, but schlorpen just seemed more.
Fun.
I was gonna say
Ridiculous.
technical. A real technical schlorp.
Real technical short. Let that one have a second. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it like this, because it's just gonna touch cheese. It's a glow in the dark apron. Oh, Jeannie. Hi, Jeannie.
Nah, the glow in the dark is on the Crocs.
Oh yeah, he does have glow in the dark Crocs on right now. Okay, see, this is usually around the time that I say like, that's enough sauce. If you want more sauce, add more sauce. I'm not gonna stop you. It's your home.
That's too much sauce. You want to see the cheese through it.
Well, this is plenty of sauce for me. Okay. I'm gonna put this back over by you so I can sauce the other one, and then we can add our toppings. Also very cheesy.
My basil go. I could have sworn I had more basil somewhere.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, great. Thank you. Just need to make the fennel sausage and then toppings are ready to go.
You've been trying to write a new pizza pun. Get it? The delivery.
Start from the word piss and you'll be good to go.
Nice, nice, Grant. Yeah. Is this enough cheese sauce for you?
It's too much.
Too much?
Yeah. Stop spreading it out.
I think it's a good amount. Okay.
Here.
Number 2. Pie number 2 is ready.
Okay, well, the fennel sausage isn't, so
Oh.
what do you want to do for toppings?
Oh, okay. What should we do?
I think you should set it up here and
Okay.
pick some combos.
Thing for this first pizza. I think for this first pizza we're gonna do kimchi, red onion, and some pineapple. And then for the second pizza.
Wait, these are not individual pizzas.
Oh, they're
these are
not?
just toppings.
Oh, great.
Just do what you want.
Oh, great. I'll do this. I'll do that then.
I was just doing small trays so you could have the big trays.
What should we do then? Well, now I'm at a loss because I thought these
Do your
seemed
typical
like they'd
one.
be good.
Do your typical one.
The pepperoni, the pepperona.
We talked about doing a habanero pineapple.
Yeah.
We need sausage for a couple other ones.
Okay.
We talked about doing a margarita.
Okay.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just
I'm
saying, like,
gonna
those are the
do-
ones we discussed. I have no feelings on this.
I'm gonna do my favorite, which is pepperoni, red onion, and jalapeno. I thought you put these out so that this was like, oh, this is pie number 1.
I was just trying to save quarter sheets for you.
Oh.
So I'm using small sheets.
Can I use all these pepperonis?
You can do whatever you want. I don't care. I mean, just you won't be able to do future pepperoni ones
Okay.
if you use them all. I mean, we do have more pepperoni in the fridge, but
I think these are the curly pepperonis too.
yes, these are the curly pepperonis.
The pepperonis that curl into that cup are Hormel,
Well,
but it comes in the like.
you just need a really
link.
fatty sausage because the fat has to melt.
We've tested Hormel, 365 pre-cut stuff, margarita. What else? A bunch of different stuff. But we liked Hormel and margarita the best for pepperonis.
Oh, I also cut up some lemon too. You just want to leave that other one out for now until I get the other stuff prepped. Sarah?
What?
Do
What
you
other one?
Just leave that other pizza out so I can get
Oh,
the
okay.
stuff prepped.
Sure. Ileana. You had to look manually like some animal. I don't know what the deal is with like. We're new here. We're still trying
The
to
problem
figure it
is
out.
that OBS crashed and dropped the stream, so the link went bad.
Oh. I think that's plenty. I'm gonna do a little more of this though, because I like the red onion. All right, here we go. First pie is going in. Well, Ileana, if you have any questions, let me know. Or maybe, I don't know if you can rewatch it. I don't know if you care to rewatch any of
Yeah,
it.
she can just scroll backwards on the timeline and watch it right here. No problem. It all works. Big chunk of the reason we switched to YouTube was like the streaming experience is way better, way more powerful. Can I sneak past you?
Sure can. I'm trying to figure out what to do next.
Take a break. Talk to the good people. Do we not have fennel? That's annoying.
Oh no, do we not?
It might be down below. What's the other thing I was just thinking of?
No, we do. It's down below. I remember seeing it the other day.
So much fennel.
So much fennel. Alright, let me check this. Oh yeah, we're still great. We're good. It's gonna be a minute. Okay. I am trying to catch up on notifications or the chat. I have no idea what y'all are talking about right now, though. Interesting. Okay.
Do a little fennel that's whole and a little that is ground.
I think it's probably going to be like 20, 25 maybe minutes on that pizza. Because I really loaded it with cheese.
Usually takes about 15.
Yeah. I think by the time this is done for the next stretch test, that'll also be done.
Wait, what is Ileana angry about?
Ileana's angry because she missed the notification that we went live. And we're talking about bagpipes?
Because Grant's going to Scotland?
Literally everything.
That's the Ileana I know and love.
Yeah. Is anybody doing anything fun this weekend or like exciting? Have any good news from the week? We call them, I don't know about everybody else, but we called them pizza boats in school because that's kind of what they looked like. I think ours were like hollowed out a little bit, and so that was like a little bit more common to call them pizza boats.
It might be a Minnesota thing, who knows?
It could be just a Midwest thing. Did anybody else have pizza boats? Is that just an us thing, or is that...
We were also
It
generation
might
where
just be us.
It became a vegetable. Like it became classified as a
That's
vegetable
true.
while we were in
That's true.
school.
Oh, you got to see a viewing of Wet Hot American Summer. Nice. I always kind of like that movie. It's fun.
All right, excuse me.
Jessica's hiding in the AC. Yikes. That's too hot.
So, my favorite pizza in the world is fennel sausage and very thinly sliced lemon. It is the greatest.
Like this then.
You gotta like see through it easily. I've tried candied lemon, I've tried preserved lemon, fresh lemon. I think is the best combo.
Taco boats, but pizza was just a slab. Taco boats? Oh, yeah, right. Taco boats, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, you're working this weekend, Grant? Boo. Oh, in Pittsburgh. You're in the Bay in Pittsburgh. That also sounds horrible.
Why you gotta be mean to
Not
Pittsburgh?
being in Pittsburgh, like it being that hot in Pittsburgh. Being that hot anywhere sounds horrible. True, gotta pay for that international travel somehow. True, 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 Grant. True, true, true. Okay.
That's not gonna take very long, I don't think.
I'm gonna give it a little bit longer.
Probably
'Cause
10
I like
minutes. You need the
I
crust.
like the crust to be like burnt around the outside.
We're gonna have to figure out like an oven cam situation at some point. Multicam setup, like a full-on bad sitcom.
Tatiana's in Austin next week. It's gonna be 102 and humid. Ugh.
Oh, she's done a potato pie. Yep. Yep.
Potato pesto. Potato pesto pizza? Potato pesto pizza
Potato and pesto on pizza, yeah.
sounds good. I don't think I've ever had it, but it sounds great.
I think it's a pretty classic combo.
It took me a second to like piece together how those things would like work.
You were thinking mashed potatoes, weren't you?
I was thinking like mashed potatoes with pesto. Yeah, I was like, what? Hold on, brain catch up for a second.
I'm just gonna hand slice it. I'm not gonna worry about that. Mandolin.
I feel like an oven can might work, but we definitely have to clean the inside of our oven a little bit because it is not great.
I mean, it'd be easier with a countertop situation.
Like early days of doing video stuff, we tried to do an oven cam and we had to create this like whole rig. We had to basically cut a circle out of like one of these towels
To block the light.
to block the light so you couldn't see the reflection of the camera in the mirror of the oven. It was a whole thing.
It's in the gluten video, the really bad gluten video.
Oh yeah.
The truly awful gluten video.
The gluten video has it, and then I think the cookie recipe video on YouTube has it too, but they're not good videos.
They were our very first videos.
How thin are you slicing your potatoes, Steph?
As
It's like ours is like this. Yeah,
see-through.
that thin. absolutely going to watch them now. Thanks, Grant.
It was a different era.
Yeah. We were still trying to figure a lot of stuff out at once. Still are, honestly, but it's getting a little easier. I'm just gonna eat some cheese. Maybe an 1/8 or 16th on a mandolin. I mean, that's pretty thin.
I would have done a mandolin if I felt like getting it out, but I was being lazy by hand cutting it.
I don't know. We'll try it this way and then like show you the result. Maybe we'll have some like pointers on it. We haven't made a lot of potato pies.
We've never made a potato pie, as
Oh,
far as
great.
I know.
Oh great, this is gonna be fun.
We
Yeah,
just
we'll see
like
how it
potato
goes.
pies. And I know that the trick is to keep them really thin and to get them really dry before you put them in. But we'll figure it out.
It is cool to reflect on the growth, Grant, but it's also very cringy. Cause like most of the time I'm like, oh my god, why did you say that? Or why did you do that?
Why did you say I had to start the video by kneading something? Close.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Are we getting there?
We're gonna get there. Folks, don't worry about it. We got it.
Don't worry about us. We're getting there.
Carb on carb is Midwestern heaven. Truly. Truly is.
Pizza di patate.
Of course the Italians would claim it. Of course. I don't even know if that's true.
I'm pretty sure it's a famous Roman pie. They're
Is it?
overlapped like fish scales. Yeah. What's up?
I just wanted people to see your beautiful flip.
I wouldn't call it beautiful flip. There's sausage on the stove now. Okay, let's deck out a pizza.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to do this one?
Yes. All right. That's gonna be fun. I need something to scoop that with, I think. I don't really want to touch it with my hands.
So
it's
Bryn's
hot.
loading it with fennel sausage.
Thank you for that. Yeah, so this is just sausage with thyme, fennel, garlic, onion, and paprika, black pepper, salt, and chili flakes. So kind of a hot fennel sausage, which is, in my opinion, one of the truly great ingredients for pizza. But I kind of just wing it and figure it out slightly differently every time. That spiciness and herbaceousness with a little bit of acid and, because it's going to caramelize in the oven, sugar, is a phenomenal combination. Just really cranks it up. Could go onion, could go something spicy. I'm torn.
Use some onion.
I think potato wouldn't cook fast enough. I think onion is
Yeah,
important.
there's some onion on there.
Actually, I bet olive would be good too.
Oh yeah, olives would probably be good too. Olives and fennel is a great combo.
Get a couple peps,
Bucket, load it.
couple olives. If it's a Mozzarella Fitzgerald pizza, then this is the Supremes.
So funny. Boy's got the goose.
No talk about me like that behind my back.
Scooch.
Get this pie going. Beautiful.
Okay, yeah, so we're looking at probably like 5 minutes on.
The cheese is underneath the sauce. Cheese is under the sauce.
It's under the sauce.
The cheese goes on first as a water barrier between the sauce, which will make the top of the crust really wet and doughy and mushy and gross.
Yep.
Because home oven isn't hot enough to evaporate it fast enough. So then we'll do another kimchi and fennel sausage one.
I think so, yeah.
And pineapple and habanero. And maybe like we do some halvesies.
Or, oh, pineapple. I thought you said jalapeno
Yeah.
for a second, but yes. Pineapple, habanero, and then we need to do a potato to test the. Shit.
Yep.
We only have 2 more pies to work with, so
Yeah,
we have
halvesies.
to be selective.
That's what I was saying about halvesies.
Oh, right.
Halvesies.
Got it.
For my birthday last year, I made a dozen pizzas, and we did like the wildest combos. And kimchi and pancetta was my favorite, I think.
Wow.
Incredible.
Oh, they were jalapenos, not bell peppers, on that last
Yeah.
pizza.
Jalapenos.
No anchovies? Not this time. Maybe in the future we'll do.
We can do a
anchovies.
strawberry pie.
But not this time around. I feel like you keep drinking mine and I keep drinking yours.
You might keep drinking mine, but I keep reaching for the same one, I think.
Okay, well.
I've been looking at where the basil is.
I might have been drinking out of yours.
Yeah, I think so.
Shit.
Who's weird?
Thanks, Steph.
Couldn't be us. Yep. I think most of the time I've actually had pesto or like a garlic and olive oil situation. I do not like white pizzas, generally speaking. I don't think that they're as good without the acid.
I think they're pretty good. But we can like different things.
We definitely never have done taste tests where we like different things.
Never. Never ever.
We gotta knock out these drinks so I can make you the next
Oh no.
butte.
I'm not gonna knock it out. Nope. I will get too drunk. And that.
I've got a drink that's gonna take the world by storm.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh. Why?
You wouldn't believe me.
Okay. So close. I'm getting antsy over here. Buffalo chicken pizza? I think I've only had like one buffalo chicken pizza I've ever liked, and I honestly couldn't tell you where it's from because I do not remember where it's from.
I hate chicken on pizza. Couldn't be me.
No onions, no olives.
I knew
No,
she'd say no
Yana.
olives, but no onions?
No onions. Why no onions?
I don't know what's happening right now. All right, kiddo. I think you're
Yeah, I want it
pepperoni's
to
cooked
be.
up a bit more, but
I want it to be dark, dark.
right. But the jalapenos are starting to get a little bit charred.
That's okay.
I'm just trying to keep an eye out for you.
I'm okay with that. Oh, you want the same pizza you had in the 90s. What was the pizza you had in the 90s, though? Was that the boat? The French
Pizza
bread?
Hut.
Pizza Hut?
We were a Pizza Hut family. Back in the day. Probably because of Book It.
Yeah, definitely Book It. I was a victim of Book It.
Start to regress after eating at the French Laundry. What does that mean?
Steph was also a Book It kid. Shakey's.
There's a Shakey's very close to us. I've never been to one. We didn't have them where I grew up. Shakey's.
I'm gonna do this first.
The only thing I know about Shakey's is I think
will
there
come
was
back to
a
this.
video. I want to say it was David Cho and Anthony Bourdain went to Shakey's together or something.
Sounds right.
Hey Cora.
I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Where's Cora? Oh, hey Cora. Good to see you.
Oh, they went to Sizzlers. Whatever, same deal.
All right, so this is the second push on our dough that was resting. It's getting real squishy. Hopefully we can get this all the way in one go, but honestly, historically, this has taken me at least one more like 10 or 20 minute rest to get it all the way to the edges. If you want it to go like all the way to the edges.
And you do.
And you do. But usually after the second 30 minutes, it's pretty relaxed. I usually spin it.
They're basically exactly the same, yeah. Exactly.
There we go. I'm gonna let this one go. See, so this is like close, but I really want it to get into the edges there. So I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes to rest before we force it to go the rest of the way. Got our other one here. Again, if you don't want to use olive oil at this point, just get your hands wet. You just don't want the dough to stick. I mean, that's not bad. It's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Salty.
I don't hate you, Liana. I tease you because I love you.
So this is what I mean when I say, in the instructions, I'll say like, stretch it. This is kind of what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if there's a better, maybe there's a better way to describe this method. I didn't know really how to like vocalize it or to write it out other than just say like push and stretch. But maybe it's more like use your fingers to press. Yeah. Use your fingers to work it into the edges and the corners. I don't know. This one is not stretching as much
Give
as
it
the
the old
last
flop
one did.
hands.
You don't have to be precious with it.
Yeah, you do.
You just don't want it to break. Like you don't want to stretch it so that it like tears. Oh,
Grant's-
we'll go for a little bit.
Grant got his pun.
Where's the pun? What is it?
I did make the sausage, yeah. It started as just ground pork. I get on screen, Liana, come on. Why does she hate me? Could do like a cucumber gimlet. Maybe with like an olive oil float. But I'm too lazy.
I think this is pretty good.
It's not dark enough.
Not dark enough?
Not according to your standards. We've been talking a big game about how you like
I
it
know.
really dark.
I do like it really dark. Okay. We're gonna go. I'm gonna set a timer for this one. Where is Monacy?
She's at a dinner, I think.
Coward. Let's see. What else can we do? I don't think there's a lot else. Well, now I have to wash my hands, but I don't think there's a lot else to do.
Thank you for getting them all over everything else before you did it. That's what I appreciate about Sarah. The level of care she's put into everything. Yeah, Ratatouille Armstrong.
What's Ratatouille Armstrong? Are we thinking of names for drinks?
I'm trying to come up with other drinks. Just for you, champ.
I don't need more than I don't need more than this one, honestly. This is a lot of gin.
It's 1.5 ounces. Actually, it's 2 ounces.
Those 2 ounces are gonna hit
Those 2 ounces are doing it for you?
me hard.
I'm gonna go turn up the AC because I am dying.
Yeah, it's getting warm in here, folks. Okay. I think she's good. I think she's crispy. We got some nice crispy edges. Oh, yeah. So beautiful. I'm gonna give that a couple of minutes because it's very, very hot right now, and then I'll bring it over and show you guys the final result. I'll probably end up just taking it out of the tray too, so y'all can see what the whole thing looks like. Super jealous of this dinner. Oh, Cora, hopefully you make it. Also, if you don't, I totally understand.
It's got a nice crust on it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna look nice. I'm gonna pull this out so we can just show you the whole thing outside of the tray.
Do you want help with that, or do you want to do it?
I can do it. Should we let it solidify a little bit more in the tray?
Entirely up to you. I do not care. I don't know if there's anything to solidify though. You say in the recipe to rest it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it rest.
Can you take it off the board then?
Yes. I feel like there's a reason I said let it rest for 5 minutes. And I feel like that reason is so that the sides don't collapse.
The thing with rapidly producing completely new content is as soon as you're done with it, that knowledge is ejected out the back of your brain.
Because you're like, oh my god, we need to do the next thing. What is the next thing?
It's like you left a cup full of memory on the top of your car and just drove away without it. We are definitely crust fans.
Yeah, definitely crust fans, for sure. Cora made pot pies tonight. Yum. Oh, good in theory, but bad in practice. I didn't read the whole thing. But they were delish. That's great.
You should ask Sarah, who says she's a crust person, how often she just leaves the crust sitting on the edge of the plate.
Well, it depends on the crust. If it's just like this much bread on a pizza, then I usually don't end up eating it because I want the cheese. So I go for another slice instead of filling up on the bread. I know, I'm a monster. But
How could you?
it's just the way it is. Oh, okay. Great, we can take this out of the thing now. Shit. There she goes. Can we just slide this off of the... Ooh, baby. Look at this. Beauty. You gotta see it. Can you see the lace around the outside of this one? Oh, it's so heavy. My arms are getting out. I'm sorry if it's shaking. It's
because you put 1.5 pounds of cheese on it. No,
yeah.
You put 3/4 of a pound.
Oh my god, it's so lacy. Okay. Cheese crust. Oh man. I shouldn't want to eat this
Why shouldn't you want to eat this?
because I've had so much of it.
Last week.
Yeah.
Go. Go.
Wait, I want. Oh,
Where are you
should we
going?
Eat it on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shoot. Do we have any more? Do we have any more red
Yes.
pepper flakes?
They're in the cabinet, like right there.
This is it.
Find it?
Yep.
What is going on with this thing? Jesus Christ.
Red pepper flakes refilled.
Half refilled.
Let's throw them on.
Fill all the way, coward.
Maybe later. Okay, there we go. We have so much pizza
Yeah, I want the small ones.
all the time.
Show the good people the inside of the crust.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I don't know if it's gonna focus. Oh god. It's pretty good. Yeah, honey's for weirdos and bees and bears. This. Perfection.
I mean, it's so good. You definitely don't have to cook it that long if you don't want to, but I
But you
love
probably
it.
should.
I love it. I know the cheese is under the sauce, but it's definitely enough cheese.
There's plenty of cheese.
And you get this like, oh, the crunch. Oh god. Mmm.
It actually has like a nice.
You want more cheese on it?
yeasty-
Oof.
There is a light honey flavor to it from the honey in the dough, but the most of it is yeast, well seasoned. Yeah.
It's a good pie. Mmm. Yeah. Honestly, we usually like to cut these pies so that it's like everybody gets some outside pieces. So we just do straight down the middle.
8-pack.
8-pack.
There is like a solid 1/4 inch of cheese on here. It's so thick. This is definitely Sarah's pie.
Yeah. I put so much cheese on this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Nice crusty bottom, but it's not burnt, it's just dark. And you can adjust a lot of that darkness based on like when you pull that like Parbake. If you do the Parbake based on like the recipe, it'll probably be great.
The cheese Parbaking.
Right. But ours went a little bit longer, which is fine. I'm not upset about it. I know. I'm upset about the homemade cheese too. I was really hoping that homemade mozzarella would work out.
So we have to go a little bit longer.
It was like it was too cheese curdy. Cheese on the bottom, then sauce, and then cheese on. You could put cheese on top. Yeah, if you wanted to just do like a cheese pizza, or if you just wanted to have cheese on top of the sauce, you can totally do that. Yeah. Why not? I think the reason that I don't do cheese on top is because I want the outsides to get like nice and crispy. And to get that crispiness, that means that the top is also going to get really crispy too. So for me, I'd rather have the like lacy stuff, so I will omit the cheese on top of the pie for that reason. Because if it's under the sauce, then it's never going to actually like get burned. Maybe, but not bad. Yeah. Mmm.
I was thinking about this drink I'm gonna make. I'm so excited.
Do you want me to just like put this one? Do you want to start making the drink and I can just put this one? To
I
the
don't
side?
think you're gonna need to set it to the side.
Oh.
It's gonna be so weird. I need a coffee filter. Where's the coffee filter?
Over there. Mmm. Yeah. Listen. I feel like I need to mention this. We're not trying to compete with like professional shops. That's not the thing. What we're trying to do is say like
Yeah, they can't compete with us if they try.
What we're-
Fuckers.
what we're trying to do is say like I think that home cooks deserve a pie that they can actually make in their own home without having to go out and get it somewhere. Without needing like special equipment. The whole reason that we did this was like it's got to be possible to have like good crust, good cheese, good chew without it being like a soggy goopy mess, because that has been our experience with a lot of pizzas. Or you have to have like special equipment to make it possible. Pizza steels, unis, there's one other thing and I'm blanking on it. Oh, special dough.
Special dough.
Yeah, like there's like pizza dough, I guess is like, or like pizza flour. Pizza flour, that's what I'm trying to think of. Anyway, the only thing I'm bummed about with this recipe is that it doesn't quite work for a half sheet pan, which would be like the ultimate, right? But it's just there's too much. It's too hard to get like that amount of surface area with a home oven and get it consistent. Quarter sheet though, amazing.
Our milk froze.
Yeah. Eliana hates pizza made with 00 flour. We tried it. It's not as good. You don't get the fluff.
It requires extra heat to evaporate the water out of it faster. The crust hadn't set last time, so just make sure it's set.
What?
Did the crust set?
Well?
Great. It didn't last time I pulled it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But those lemons are starting to burn. So maybe there's too long of a bake on that. Okay.
Okay. You have to push this one to the side so we can show you the next one.
We got time.
I'm just gonna throw it back in this pan.
Okay. I'm gonna make my next drink, which is gonna be a nightmare.
You all don't care. Whatever. This is my house.
What's crust made out of? Wheat, yeast, and it's Italian. Next we need sauce. We got this salted tomato syrup. Not too much, because that is gonna be a lot. What's cheese made out of? That's right, milk and lemon juice.
Gross. Gross, Bryn.
But we're gonna strain it out and clarify it, so it's gonna be like a milk punch. Our milk did freeze, which is so weird. It was apparently too close to the back of the fridge. But a milk punch sets up way faster if you put acid in it, so. And so does cheese. I'm actually gonna put more milk in here. I'm just gonna.
I don't think it's too old.
No, it's not too old, it's just cold.
There's also was not a lot left.
Right. So, that milk is gonna curdle, and it should, in theory, make this drink perfectly clear.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm gonna let that set. Just don't touch it, Sarah. Go.
So we just need to wait for that to curdle, and then we'll be good.
Do you want me to take this out of the way so you have more space?
Nope. That has to sit for a bit, like 15 minutes.
Oh, great. Great.
And then we're just gonna filter it out with a coffee filter, and what we get is a drink that I'm calling the Pizzaiolo. Yet another cursed drink from
Yeah.
the one and only. No, I'm just kidding.
Great. All right. So I hope you can all see this. I'm gonna just push out the rest of the dough.
ropey mayo.
This is the dough that we started at the beginning of the live that we're just gonna push all the way out now. Look at her go.
Look at it curdle, baby. That's cheese right there.
Gross, dude. Okay, here we go. Get all the way to the corners. I don't want to ruin this bubble though. I want that there. I'm gonna try to leave it. Great. Ta-da! I like to throw a little bit of extra olive oil on. You don't have to.
It'll just help it brown faster.
Right. Dealer's choice.
It's already curdled because I put enough lemon juice in it. Gross. Let's see what we get.
Ew. It's not even gonna go through.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. Perfectly clear.
Okay. I'll try it, but I'm not excited about it.
Oh, it's a little milky. So it needs to go a little bit longer.
Gross.
I might just filter it twice.
Come on, baby.
Yes, it does make the sauce. It rehydrates it so fast. The other problem is if you put the cheese on top of the sauce, the cheese browns faster than most of the toppings can cook.
Look at her go. See if I can get this one corner. There we go. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave the olive oil off this one. Just toss it in. There we go.
So the thing is, with this drink, I actually do think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to be like perfectly clear on the first pass, but I think the flavors are going to work because all you're going to taste is beer, tomato, and lemon. Like you're talking about like a michelada kind of flavor palette. Like these are already things people like. I think it's going to be just fine. It's just going to like be gross going together.
Oof.
I would bet that this drink will actually work. It might rebalance a bit. Have I ever milk clarified anything before? Nope.
Are we doing it live? Yep.
It's not working. It's not perfect.
All right, here we go. While that's doing its thing, we can take this out. Here's Bryn's pizza. I'm so tempted to do the like thing with this, but I won't because it's hot.
Ooh, garlic vodka could be good. This doesn't have to be.
How'd you do this before? Beautiful.
Every time I do that, part of me really wants to just like rip it out from under it like a magician.
That's what I was saying.
There's
like,
no way it's gonna work though.
yank it out. What knife did you use to cut this last time? Was it this one?
Chinese cleaver. Cora, the drink has beer. It's basically a pizza in drink form. It has beer. It has lemon and milk to curdle the cheese. So that's the cheese component. So that will milk clarify it. And then it has tomato, a salted tomato syrup that our friends at Very Good Drinks gave us the recipe for. And then I'm thinking like maybe throw some basil in there, maybe a whole pepperoni. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe some olive oil. It's poor pizza.
I know. Sorry. It's gonna be a little wonky this one, but we got it. There's some very big pieces here.
Like that olive. Those are good olives. Just chuck a whole like link of pepperoni in there.
Okay.
That drink's gonna be perfection.
More pizza. Here we go. I want to get one that has
Lemon.
lemon on it for sure, so I think I'm gonna go for this one.
This is definitely a lighter crust compared to the other one.
A little bit more delicate.
Still nice and.
Still got a nice bottom.
Yep.
Still decent char around there.
My main concern is that the lemon's a little bit overcooked.
Cooked all the way through.
Oh, so good though. It's like sweetened by the cooking. So it's still sour, like it's still got punch to it, but definitely like
Oh shit.
moderated.
Mm-hmm. It's just bright. God damn it. Everything is falling off this piece of pizza.
Hold it better.
Rude.
I genuinely love that sauce. It's so good. It's so simple. Like, there's a very low likelihood that I will ever make any other pizza sauce.
Yum. Sorry, we're making you hungry.
I'm not.
Hmm. At first I thought that this dough was like maybe slightly undercooked, and then I realized that it's just the significant layer of cheese on this. Yep. Fuck is good. Honestly, I'm really digging this combination of flavors that you've got here, Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
We thought through it together.
Mm-hmm. Spicy, bright, fatty,
Briny,
briny.
bright. Yeah. The parts all work together.
Mm-hmm. Tasty.
Let's see how this bad boy's going. God, there's just a layer of cheese foam on top. Just like, it's just curds and beer foam.
Ew.
I cannot wait to try this monstrosity. It might be good over ice, but it is quite cold because the milk was frozen. And the beer was cold too. It smells like beer. Beer, tomato, lemon, a little bit of sugar from the syrup. That's it. It is so smooth. The main flavors are beer and lemon, but you definitely do get the glutamic acid from the tomato too. So it actually has like some umami going on.
Just slightly. Like tiny bit longer.
I think the only problem is that the tomato syrup is a little too sweet to go with a like basic lager. It kind of pushes it a little bit in the candy direction, but otherwise it's actually very good.
No.
It's actually good. It's just a little too sweet. That's the only thing I think is wrong with it. There's not an ounce of milk flavor in there. It's beer, lemon, and tomato, right?
Huh. That's actually not bad. Weird.
I think I could do a
I
better
think
job
I would much rather
clarifying it.
just have beer, but
Fair enough.
you know.
I think the clarifying should go longer, but obviously like I was a bit impatient and now we're out of milk, but yeah, letting it curdle for longer, probably putting more milk in it so it would clarify it more would be more effective. But it is like the smoothest beer you've ever had.
I think I'd just go beer.
It's really good. kind of actually good.
Okay. That one's done. Do you mind helping me move that onto this tray? So that
Never.
I can throw some cheese on this? Wonderful. Beautiful. Excellent. Excellent.
It's like a
So
5-car
good.
pileup.
Yep.
Sneak those olives out of there. Save one for Ileana.
Okay. Let's do some more cheese. Do some cheesy.
Give me my beer drink. My pizza drink.
This one pulled away from the edges a little bit more, but probably because I was
You-
impatient.
4 pizzas happening. We've got 2 down. We started some pizzas at the beginning of the stream, and we had swaps ready so that we wouldn't just be sitting here waiting for it to proof.
So much cheese. Yeah, this is fun. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Oh, there's the basil.
I think I'll put some cheese on top of this one just to see how that goes. In a part, maybe? Yeah, we go through a lot of cheese with this. A lot of cheese.
It takes 1.5 pounds per recipe.
Cool. That's a good amount of cheese, I think.
I think I'm just gonna throw some basil in the top of this guy.
Cheesy, cheesy, get it in the sides.
I want to see if I can cut the sweetness with some like herbal bitterness by adding some basil. I might add some olive oil too.
I'm gonna come in, throw this in the oven.
That might take the edge off a little bit, or give it more edge, I should say. Balance it out a bit.
Here we go. We got one more. One more pizza. We had plenty of cheese. Get extra cheesy on this one too.
So the next one is gonna be, we're definitely gonna do a potato pie. We're definitely gonna do a kimchi pie.
Yep, I think so.
Do you want pepperoni or sausage with the kimchi? We'd usually do bacon or like pancetta.
Let's do sausage then.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I don't really care. We can do whatever.
After the lemon, I'm a little concerned about how thin some of the potatoes are. They might get too dry.
I mean,
They might burn.
basically like French fries
No,
on top of a
like
pie.
burned fries.
Oh. Maybe we just pull it before that? I don't know.
Well, the crust is set though.
Mm.
That's the challenge. So maybe we do like multiple topping cooks. Maybe for the more challenging ingredients, it just takes a little bit of finesse.
We'll try it.
Jalapeno pineapple or habanero pineapple will be delicious.
Yep. That'll be easy.
Mhm.
Cool. Fit in between there.
Try both. That's a good idea.
Hot, hot, hot.
But yeah, we can do a quarter of each. I think. You actually had cheese left over after that first monstrosity?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I have so much cheese left over.
Put it on the top for Ileana.
He's like, you can't use that much cheese. We're gonna run out. I don't think so. Never run out. Half and half?
Never run out.
Never run out of cheese.
God, this fucking cheese layer on top is so disgusting. What are the odds I taste the cheese foam? Sarah, do you want to taste the cheese foam?
No.
It's just
You
gonna
can taste it.
It's just gonna taste like bad mozzarella. Yeah. Actually, if that basil and olive oil comes through in the final product, I will be so excited because that was just a punch of basil. Excellent.
Barf.
That's what I want. I'll do anything for flavor, girl.
Don't look at me like that when you say that.
Shit, I'll marry you for 15 years for flavor.
What? Sir. I'm just gonna eat all the olives off this pizza. Is that cool?
They are really good olives. Okay. What other drinks are we gonna try, Beb? Beb? I think
Didn't you have like a Negroni concoction that you were talking
yes,
about?
but we don't have vermouth. I was thinking about making just a basil, like mezcal marg, because then it's a margarita. But
Oh,
also,
no.
I don't know how to extract it fast enough,
Mm.
except for like to blitz it and then strain it or something. But I don't know that I want to do that.
I don't know you want to do that either.
I couldn't get basil oil to work because I was gonna do a gimlet with basil oil in it.
Mm.
It just tasted like olive oil. What else? What else should we do? Immediately now. Immediately jail.
Jail. Straight to jail. I don't know what we should do, honestly. I'm out of ideas.
Well, thanks for all your contributions.
You're welcome.
And that you bought the beer. So I could do this to people.
And you did. I think she's ready. This one is at least.
Let me get this out of the way. You got some room.
Oh shit, I put it back too far. Oh, it's gonna get cheesy. Okay. Whoop. That last one can stay in a little bit longer, but
That is very light.
I mean, this is around where I pulled it the last time too.
No, it's not.
Well, we're pulling it.
Well, do you want it to? Do you want the crust to set up before some of these more delicate ingredients? Is the question. So we might want it to get darker.
Oh, what are we doing for this one?
Well, that's a good question. But if we're worried about some of the ingredients not setting up, we might just want to go longer on this bake.
Good point. Good point. Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's go for it.
Done. Done.
Done, done, done.
Does it smell like basil? It does. Yes. Definitely olive oil flavors in there. Definitely basil flavors in there. Yes. Pizzaiolo version 2. Sorry, Pizzaiolo version 2.
Gross. Ugh.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Eh.
I wouldn't go that far.
You're welcome. Y'all want to see this weird fucking knife? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Show off the knife.
I'm not going to show it off. Alright. A good stamped knife. This is the Mac Chef Series. It's a little flexy, kind of. This is a very generic steel. It's nothing terribly special, but it's like solid. This, I ordered a Dull Strong knife for the first time. Like, they give me the icks. They give me mall kiosk that sells swords. They give their knives, I swear to God, have alpha male podcasts. Like, they watch the Joe Rogan experience, like all the dumb bullshit. This is the Dull Strong Spartan Ghost because we're working on the chef knife review. I thought I need to get a Dull Strong knife. This one is actually made of an interesting steel called SV35N. It's a pretty expensive powder steel. New West is probably the most prominent manufacturer that uses it. This is the most whack-ass thing I've ever seen. The handle is like, all right, I could see how some people would think that's attractive, no problem. But the steel is extremely thin. Like it's just terribly made, and like the grind has stutters in it all the way across it. This is just like the most amateur hour bullshit with like fucking treating it like a sword. Ugh.
What is that notch for? What is this for? This like shark
Aesthetic.
fin.
They have a bunch of them that have like whack aesthetics. Like some of them are like axe handles.
Ooh.
These people are not serious people.
Satan's
But
ghost.
I knew people were gonna ask about it, so like since it's an interesting steel, I was like, sure, why not? What a mistake. What does this say? I can't read that. It says something there. Molan Babe? I don't know. It's in like a shitty display font. God damn. What a tasteless fucking company.
This has been Bryn's rant.
I'm so mad that I have this thing. And it's $230.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel, Bryn. He's mad that he bought it in the first place. I don't think there were high hopes for it in general, but after
I
like
knew that
getting
people
it
would
in the
ask about
mail,
Ball Strong. I didn't think it would be this bad.
yeah. We got-
Easily the worst knife that we've tested thus far.
Yeah, we got it in the mail, and
It comes with a pin.
it came with a pin, like a Spartan pin. It was just gross. Ugh. No, thank you. But yeah, I was working on something. He comes over and he's like, "Just listen to this," and he's like, "Ting ting." I was like, "Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right." Okay, I think both of these are good now. I'm gonna pull. Otherwise, they're gonna get too dark too fast.
I see people using those knives all the time, like Dull Strong in general. I assumed that they couldn't be completely terrible, but they are fucking jokes. This is their nicest knife that they make. What?
Ah, fuck. Okay. Woo.
Gotcha?
Just slightly, but not bad. Can I have that space?
Yep. It just occurred to me that you were basically dressed as Carmi tonight.
Oh shit, I kind of am, huh? All right, here we go. Saucing the third pie. I forget what we're doing on this one already. Wait, are we doing red sauce on this one?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
I'm red sauce in all of them.
Great.
I'm not playing white pizza games.
Red sauce, the whole thing.
Monacy's here.
Ooh. What up, Monacy? Hi, hi, hi.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You monster.
I can't not do it, Bryn.
Why are you like this? It took so much effort to get a photogenic pizza.
It did not
I
take
should
that much
prevent her from
effort.
doing this.
Did not take that much effort.
We want dollops. All right. Kimchi, the thick slices. That's the good stuff for this.
You can do that one.
The thin ones are going to get
Are
real
you doing a half?
whack. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then half is going to be pepperoni, and half of that is going to be pepperoni. So a quarter pepperoni and kimchi, and a quarter sausage and kimchi. Can you grab some sausage, please? It's cold now. You can just grab it.
Oh, great. Yeah, here we go. Sausage.
Oh, Monacy, you're going to be so excited for this drink.
Okay, there we go. Sausage.
It says Monacy's new favorite drink written all over it.
What else are we doing on this one?
Potato.
Potato. Monacy was not excited.
Just tell her the name, guys. Just tell her the name. She'll know it's for her. You show up late. You drink the drink.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Just potato? Nothing else.
What'd you want out of it?
I thought we were gonna do red onion.
Pissaroni or something?
I guess we can
The
just do
pizzaiolo.
Sure, yeah. Let's just do potato.
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
No, I was gonna make a spicy Negroni called the pepperoni.
Let's do this one real quick. Get her back in the oven.
All right, I'm gonna sauce this one.
No, okay.
I'm taking the rights away. A person who makes a pizza is a pizzaiolo. This looks like piss. Pizzaiolo. Came to me in a dream, fully formed. What if I milk clarified a beer that had tomato and, I mean, the latest version has basil and olive oil in it too. Because milk clarification is basically the process of cheese making. So it's all the components of beer, or of a pizza in a beer drink. I know. Incredible stuff. Curdled milk is cheese, dog. What do you think the curds are? All right, pineapple habanero. What else are we doing? More cheese and basil?
Yeah. I think so. We'll give Ileana her cheese on top pie.
And we'll throw in one olive.
Mystery olive.
We'll have a secret olive. It's underneath. least one little ring on each slice. I want a spicy boy. One more in there. Are we baking the basil or are we putting the basil on at the end?
I
At the
would
end.
put it, yeah, basil on at the end, yeah.
Double cheese.
So much cheese.
It's not so much cheese. You're so much cheese. This is gonna brown so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Way before that pineapple cooks. So the pineapple's so wet.
Are you sure that's dry enough?
You sure you're trying it though? Sure, what's dry enough?
Okay.
I don't understand the question.
That is probably gonna be like 20 minutes.
Enough time for you to try the cheese foam.
I do not want to try the cheese foam. No thanks. You cannot make
Look
me
at this
try the cheese foam.
motherfucker. Beautiful.
Mm-mm.
So, there's a lot of olive oil and basil in there. All right, version 2.
Ugh.
You ready?
Why with the... Oh, I get it. Okay.
I fixed it. I fixed it! Much less sweet now. There's a lot of bitterness to balance it out.
I think I still just want beer and not that.
She's just being mean because the concept is bad. It works though.
I mean, it's fine, but like...
I do think you could use ice, but that's the only thing I would change.
Yeah, let's throw some ice in there.
It actually tastes like pizza. That's so weird. Yeah, the milk clarification and the beer foam combined to make a pretty gross looking situation on top of that filter. Tastes like basil and olive oil though.
Oh, it does.
What?
I don't like it.
You don't like basil and olive oil?
I don't like it in drink form.
Coward. The tomato syrup gives it a type of body that I think is like, when it's cold, it's like thicker,
Yeah.
which is not great.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't think that's for me, if I'm being honest. I want to like things. I go into everything wanting to like things, but
If you didn't see it made, you wouldn't dislike it, I don't think.
I don't think I would drink it though. Like, let me try some more. Maybe I
If
just
that was like
need
a
it.
rocks cocktail, I don't think you'd even question it.
Yeah, Joe.
Hmm?
I don't really like that. I think if you gave me that, I'd be like, why not just give me beer? Like, you know,
I don't know what to make of that.
I don't know.
Okay, so you take a beer, one whole beer, and then into that I put a little bit of salted tomato syrup, which is 1 part tomato, 1 part sugar, and then strain that and add 2% salt by weight. So it's a salted tomato syrup. So that's where the body's coming from. That's the only thing that I'm like concerned about. Then I just put some milk and lemon juice in it so it would curdle, and those proteins remove a bunch of the like, I don't know what to call it, particulate. If I let it go longer, it would be clearer than it is now. But I think overall, like, I mean, it's pretty clear compared to beer. Beer, lemon, a little bit of tomato, basil, olive oil, and there's some body from that sugar. I just thought the like idea of pouring the milk and lemon in would be like off-putting enough.
Yeah. Oh, the idea is bonkers.
But I mean, milk punch is a thing. And this is just one made with beer instead of spirits. Oh, and then I put in
Not a huge fan.
I put in chopped
Not
up
a huge
basil and olive oil in there to give it like some more edge to balance out that sugar. Beer, yeah, basil and olive oil, just because like the first version didn't have enough edge to it. Like I think the problem for me is that this should be in like a rocks glass. Like it drinks like a cocktail, not like a beer.
Okay. Oh man.
What?
This thing dirty. I didn't realize this was the.
They've all been dirty. Let's remedy this situation. Maybe throw a little basil leaf in there. There we go.
Nasty. I do want to try it though with the basil leaf in there.
I kind of want to throw like some, maybe like a little bit of mezcal on top, so it has like some smokiness, like it's baked.
I do not like that. Oh no no.
I'm sorry. Did you like it?
Mm-mm.
I can't tell. Did you just say you liked it?
Yep. That's so good.
It does not have carbonation for the beer. It's basically all stripped out.
I'm getting so impatient with this pizza. No, I don't want any more.
I
Well,
put
did you
mezcal
add
in it,
stuff?
Yeah. So it's got like some smoke to it. Wood-fired pizza.
I mean, it's better with the smokiness, but oh, that does taste like wood-fired pizza. Oh, now it doesn't taste like beer anymore. It tastes like something completely different. It's too much. It's too much.
I'm gonna send this to Very Good Drinks.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I get it. You keep saying that.
Yeah.
I think there's got to be a better way to get tomato into it.
Yeah.
So it's brighter tomato.
Yep.
Skip the well, you need lemon for the curdling. I don't want to do like straight tomato sauce, although that will be much more acidic. I gotta figure out a better solution because I think the sugar is just too much. It's a cool thing. I'm into it.
It's a cool idea. It looks interesting.
I mean, it looks like a white Negroni.
I just don't like it.
She's like, oh, it does taste like a wood-fired pizza. A thing I love.
I don't want to drink a wood-fired
Tomato juice
pizza,
could work.
though. Alright, I'm gonna pull it.
Because you're gonna just strain it back out.
She's getting crispy.
Like, I don't see why that wouldn't work. My other thought was just like puree some fresh tomatoes, strain that, and then just take the fresh tomato juice. As opposed to like the canned stuff, which is what I think of when I think tomato juice. You could also go tomato puree, Or like tomato paste. That could be interesting. I'm keep iterating on this. I think this is a fun idea.
I wonder if you have to like pre-cook the potatoes a bit.
Could do lime. Why, that's not done cooking yet.
What?
What about that is done cooking?
The edges? Do you want me to throw it back in?
Yeah.
Okay, you can throw it back in.
Like the toppings aren't done.
I think they look done, but
You wouldn't accept that pepperoni if it was your pizza. But
That
since it's
one?
my pizza.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm giving it 5 minutes. Oof.
Stop doing that.
Oof. I might just get a beer.
So we get a beer.
I will.
I'm drinking pizza number 3. It does need more mezcal. Just a little splash. The smoke adds a lot. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Check a whole sausage in.
Do it.
A pepperoni garnish would be so funny.
Oh.
God damn it. Gotta do that.
What balsamic would be like in the cocktail? Oh.
Balsamic is for monsters.
Woo.
Actually, that's like one of the few things.
That
The
is a
strong
vibe.
opinions that both Sarah and I agree on is we just don't like balsamic. Mainly because I think it's often used as like a shortcut. I don't know. I don't know. Does the pepperoni garnish make it better?
No. It might make it worse.
Might.
It's not going to give it any kind of flavor.
I know.
So why are you giving it to me?
Oh, I just showed it to you.
Oh.
You took it. Almost like you wanted another drink subconsciously.
I don't, though.
Oh my god, what if I just stick the little basil guy in between the pepperoni and the tomato? Like a little flag.
Stupid. So
Hang-
stupid.
Hang out there, little guy. The stupidest drink ever to exist.
I'm the most offended by this.
I'm so dumb.
It's the most ridiculous thing. I'm going to put these back
Like
in
a
the
little
fridge.
flag. I don't know. Most songs are created equal.
Are you sure that's not done? Because it's looking
So pull it out then.
pretty dark.
Go for it. My only goal is to have a better result. Not to like,
How are all of these wet?
babe. You know the answer.
We're going through so many towels today.
Did y'all watch The Bear? We haven't watched it yet.
Alright, I think this one's good too. Shit.
I mean, we did ketchup cocktails, we did mustard cocktails.
I think that's gonna stay.
That'll be fine.
Woo!
So now we just need some basil on
It's
that
hot in
cheese.
there. Should we put it back in? Or just
No,
leave it?
no.
I'm turning off the oven then. So much pizza. So much pizza. What is this doing here?
What? What's what? Doing what?
Huh? Okay, we'll give it a couple minutes to rest. And then we'll pull these.
Do you want some foam cheese?
God, no.
It's full of basil and olive oil.
Enjoy your foam cheese.
We haven't watched it, but we thought like that could be a fun thing to do a watch.
Oh yeah, that could be a fun thing to watch
Sometime.
of. We don't have Hulu anymore.
I mean, that's not a problem though. That's an
So-
easy solution.
We need to get Hulu again. I don't know. We've been saying we need to renew our passports for months, and we haven't done it yet. So
And we have a portrait photographer staying with us right now.
Yeah.
I bet we can solve for that.
probably. Oh, you liked the first season, but you didn't like the second season? Hmm.
I've heard the second is best. I'm not saying that you're incorrect or anything. I'm just saying like that's what I've heard. I also don't know if opposite. Okay. No one moved in. They're just staying with us for 2 days.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do a podcast tomorrow, I think.
Oh,
with
you
them.
loved the second. Oh, okay, got it. I thought you were saying that you didn't like the second season, but that makes sense too.
And I mean, Ilyana's book is in it, so how can you complain?
Are you bringing them pizza? Are we bringing who pizza? Our friends that are staying with us?
Are we bringing them pizza? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we might give some to our neighbors. The whole, like, whatever. We will figure out what to do with this pizza.
They're out eating at our favorite restaurant right now, but they will come back later and get some pizza. It's not bad.
Probably at least one slice. Oh, I have to wash my hands after this, but I need to fix my hair.
All right.
Do you want to pull that out of the thing?
Nope.
Damn it. Keep taking away all the towels.
You know where to get towels from?
Should we pull?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. This
Yes,
is
we're gonna bring our house guests. Oh,
This is our potato pie.
I think
good.
this is actually the problem.
It's not good.
It's sweet.
Oh.
We might have had the wrong base, but I thought doing an Italian pizza would be funny.
Whoops, that's somebody's alarm. We have to turn that off. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay. Just get this pizza off of
No
you.
need for a knife. Just use your hands.
It's so hot still. You do it. Okay. This is our potato pie. Half potato pie.
And kimchi.
Oh my god, it's so heavy. I'm so weak.
That angle's so bad. It shows nothing.
You do it. You have longer arms.
Moderately tolerable angle, not great. Let's just keep it down here where it belongs.
Where did that?
Slice away, man.
Here's my second attempt at
All right.
slicing this evenly.
Here, hey. Rotate it so you're cutting straight toward you.
I mean, that's not gonna help.
There's only so much I can do.
It's still gonna be kitty wampus.
Okay, so that Italian beer sucks.
Get that crust. I mean, that's even-ish.
Start from the middle.
Well,
If you want
didn't do
even
that.
slices.
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
You got one more pizza. We'll get a perfect slice yet.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Just gonna throw this up top. Also.
Oh, you
Ooh,
want
this
that?
crust is not set.
Oh, it's not set?
Nope.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
take a minute.
Well, yeah, okay. It's very hot.
The cheese needs to cool a little bit before it's like firm. And so this one, while it has a lot of cheese, has not cooled enough yet to
Yeah.
be
Do
crispy.
you want to put it back in the pan?
Nope. Because it needs to cool, not heat up.
Okay.
Do you want sausage or pepperoni with kimchi?
I think I want to go with the pep and kimchi.
Let me rotate this around here. I'm gonna cut this in half.
Okay, do it. I mean, I'm probably not even going to be able to eat that. If I have to eat that many slices,
You don't
it's
have
too
to.
many slices.
You don't have to. We just gotta try them all.
Here we go.
We've never had pepperoni and kimchi before, but we love kimchi pizza.
Hot, hot, hot. There's so much cheese on this one. Oh my god.
Yeah, babe.
The crust is nice. Hot. Hot. Oh my god, no.
That was a challenging bite.
Whew. I think the kimchi we need to like cut up smaller.
Yeah.
That's good.
You get big blasts of lactic acid, which I kind of dig. It's very funky. Mm.
I mean, that's great.
Good combo.
Mm-hmm. Kimchi and pepperoni. Excellent. I can't eat the rest of that.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Hot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting so full so fast. Okay.
So fast, she says. What? 2 hours and 40 minutes into a live stream where you've been eating almost the whole time?
Yep. Do you mind if we should probably just split this one, huh?
I'm not gonna eat that one.
Oh, you're not?
Uh-uh.
You don't want to try the
Uh-uh.
sausage with it?
We've had that one before. It's fine.
Oh, okay, great. Well then, yeah, don't have to eat that one. Great. Let's try a potato.
I know I really want to try the pineapple and habanero and the potato. I think there's not enough potato on there though.
More potato.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be a hot potato.
Let's leave it for a minute. Jesus, this one is a softer
I'm
pizza
feeling
though.
it. Ooh.
This end's a little bit crispier, but that end is not. This is gonna be a challenge. to
I think
pull
it's
out.
just the cheese ratio. Here we go. All right, Bobcat Steph.
Just because she said potato? The potato one is firmer. The pineapple one is softer.
Yeah.
The crust is not as developed. There is so much cheese on this. Holy fuck.
I know, right? The potato is not crispy, but it's good. I do think we needed more potato
Mm-hmm.
to give us the general idea, but yeah,
It's like a solid, easily more than a 1/4 inch of cheese.
yeah. It's a lot of cheese. Woo! Oh, you pre-cook the potatoes before you put them on, Cora?
I wonder if just throwing potato chips on could work.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I bet it'd work.
I just have these like crust ends that I want to eat. Like my brain is telling me to eat them, and my body is saying, "Don't do it." I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I switched to Pacifico. Yep.
See. It seemed like the right texture, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, you could half the crust recipe if you just want to do like one 1/4 sheet pan and not the 2. It's very easily halved, yeah.
The reason it's double is because 1 can of tomato sauce, a 28-ounce can,
Oh, it's a lot of sauce.
it makes 2 pizzas almost perfectly.
Yep. Yeah, if you're going to have the crust, I would have the sauce too. If you're making that sauce. If you're making your own sauce, by all means.
Or buying one.
Yeah. Whoo! Okay, I'm gonna try to do like a sliver
Yeah, I've got 1 slice left in me.
of these, and then I have to call it because my body is telling me it's done, whether I like it or not.
Sarah, here. Let me sneak in here. It's gonna be easier to cut from this end, so just bypass the problem. So this is habanero pineapple. I love how small the pieces are getting.
Yeah.
There you go. I need another napkin. It's so greasy. If the cheese doesn't fully bake up, then
Oh, I
it's
see.
really, real greasy.
Yeah. Boop.
Pineapple's too big.
Yeah.
So we're pineapple.
But the habanero's good with it.
Haven't gotten there yet.
Because it's like charred in bits too,
Mhm.
it's like toasty habanero.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Habanero's so fruity. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
Oh my god.
Ah,
My body is annihilated.
taking a break from pizza after this for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, the simple sauces, Cora, I think are like the best sauces. So I think you've got have an excellent recipe. It was a lot of pizza in just a couple of hours, yeah.
So you started them at 4, the swaps started.
Yep.
But 3 hours start to finish for 2 pizzas is, I think, pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like for the dough and everything, that's a very high good pizza to time ratio.
Yep, totally. I'm very happy with it. I hope people make it, but also, I will continue to make it.
Just maybe take a month in between.
Yeah.
The motivation actually, like, we've been making sheet pan pizzas for family when they come over for a while and never quite had a good recipe. So
Now I think this is going to be like game changer.
we've fed it to a couple very picky kids a couple weeks ago and
Yes.
they loved it. So okay.
Very picky niece and nephew tried it, and it was kid approved, so that always feels good. Oh, thanks, Grant. I hope your mom makes it.
The way you said that had me so confused. I think the best version of it is 2 to 3 days in.
Really?
Yeah, because you get the stronger yeasty flavor.
I think it's great
It's-
day of, but
It's like a 1 point difference, though. It's not like a massive difference,
Yeah.
right? More depth of flavor, but not like massively so.
yeah. But yeah, that's it. This is the pizza
That's the
recipe.
deal.
I don't know. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, it is 9 o'clock.
We're gonna go offline now.
We should probably go. But also, yeah, hopefully you all make it. If you have any questions, let us know. If you do end up making it and you run into problems.
And since I know y'all are begging for it, I'll finish developing the Pizzaiolo. Put that up on the website.
Yep.
Just,
Great.
Just so I can
Excellent.
print that name.
Gross, Bryn. Disgusting.
And you're welcome. I mean, just one of the services I offer.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope everybody has an excellent weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.